Better. That was, I think, the best swing. Really good. Hey guys, in today's lesson video, I'm going to show you guys some clips of a in-person lesson that I had with my client John. John was lacking distance and he was able to add around 25 yards with his 7-iron with this one lesson alone. So please watch this video and see what we did. So with John's current move, what was happening is that from the top of his backswing position, he had a little bit of an over-the-top motion and he had a severe out-to-in swing path. So he was cutting across the golf ball and losing a lot of distance. So what we tried to do was we tried to fix his path, come a little bit more from the inside. And what we wanted to do was from top of his backswing, he had a lot of bad habits. And one of those bad habits was in transition, he was too quick to open up his body. So what happens was he didn't have the correct sequence. And from the top of his backswing, his hands stayed high and the club stayed high. He would open up his body first and then drop the golf club in the second part of his downswing. So that's going to cause a cut, steep downswing every single time. So what we wanted to do was, from the top of his backswing, we wanted to lead with our lower body, drop the golf club more down into the slot first, and then it could go out and around and arc it off in the second part. So what we wanted to do at first was we wanted to talk about the downswing because the downswing was his major fault. But then we realized that John told me that it was his first lesson ever. So if it's his first lesson ever, he never had coaching. So it was going to be very hard to fix his downswing by just focusing on the downswing. So what we did was we had to be more of an athlete. So I told him to get into a good post-impact position where the club head is on the outside part of my hands, not the inside, and the club face is slightly shut. Now from this position, I told him to make a backswing with a full turn, and I told him not to think about hitting the golf ball because that's not our main goal. I told him the end goal is to get back into that post-impact position as soon as possible. So I told him to make that post-impact position, make a full turn, make a backswing, and then just get straight back into that post-impact position. And the good thing about this post-impact position where the club head is on the outside part of my hands and the club face is slightly shut is, the slightly shut position with the club face is going to help him get rid of that slice cut action and really kind of square up the club face a little bit. And another thing that's very important is that if you get into this post-impact position where the club head is on the outside part of my hands, and if that's the goal, the club has to fall down into the slot to get into this position right here. I cannot come over the top and steepen the downswing and somehow get the golf club into that position. So it's more of being an athlete with this lesson and try to get the groove of the golf club to fall into the right positions without thinking too much technical wise about the downswing. So let's get into the lesson video and hopefully you guys can enjoy. Let's go post impact. Good. Backswing. Better. A lot better with the path.
Oh,
so this one,
that's really good.
Let's go right here. Let's go grip the golf club right here. The only move that you need a little bit more extra is this motion right here.
Oh.
This right here. So right here, you're not getting it here enough. Does that make sense?
Okay. I see.
Good.
This much?
Yes. It'll never get there.
Okay. Okay.
Don't be afraid. Another thing that most golfers are, they're afraid. They're afraid that it's too much. They're afraid it's going to go left. Yep. I think the best golfers, even amateur golfers, the best golfers are people who are not afraid on the golf course.
All right.
Yeah, he's not afraid to do anything. Yeah, a lot of bad golfers, they're afraid to do something like, oh, really, this much? Or it's going to go left? Yeah. Because if you do that and if it goes left, it's never the problem of the release. People think a flip will make the golf go to the left. It's because you didn't do something else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make it go left. Make it go left. Let's start at post-impact. Good. Good. Really good.
Yeah, sounded better.
Yep, a lot better. And you can see that it's going straight, right?
Yeah. And
So
smash factor.
So I think the problem is that people get caught up on like swing faults because some people consider this like a flip.
Yeah.
But if you could hit in the 70s and hit the golf ball far, hit it straight, who cares if you flip or do anything? Who cares what other people think, right? So it's not, every swing fault is not a fault. It just happens too early or too late, so it becomes a fault.
Okay.
More time? Good. Looks a lot better. Good. Only objective is to get back into that position. Better. Really good.
Okay.
So the only thing you have to think about, John, is when you're trying to do this, you're more of a golfer that it's going to be very difficult to fix your sequence in the downswing by focusing on the downswing. So you have to focus on post impact, because if you focus on post impact, if your only goal is to get back into this position
Yes.
from the top of your backswing, it has to come here
Right, right.
to go over here,
Yeah, right.
correct? So if you're a golfer that for many years, because you played for many years, this move is going to be very difficult to go over. So don't focus so much on the downswing. Focus more about the post impact position. But the only move here is that when you do it really well, it might go towards the left. So the only thing you have to add is the waist shift later on,
Yes.
waist shift, and then go post impact. Don't focus on the waist shift right now, just go post impact.
Right.
Release as much as possible and get into a post impact position. Good. Really overdo it. Really overdo the release. Good. Better, better. Better.
Oh. Positive angle.
Good. Better. So this one, you could even do more of the release part. You see how it's missing a little bit off towards the right?
Yeah, yeah.
So a good rule of thumb is that your face angle, it has to be shut relative to your club path. A couple of degrees.
Yeah, yeah.
So if it's 1.1 plus, this should be like minus like at least like 3 or something, right?
That should
Yes, because this means it's 4.4 degrees open.
Late.
Yeah,
It's
late.
Yeah.
Let's just fix that movement. I think you're. Better, better.
Oops. Oh.
That was a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Because if you do that, see how the distance comes up? This one was 144. So I think for your golf swing, I think you have to focus more about other movements to fix your downswing, not just focus on the downswing.
Yeah, right.
Because
What
when
an irony, huh?
Because when we worked with each other, like first 15 minutes, the downswing part, even if you could do it in your practice swing, it's very difficult to do in your actual golf swing, because it's not that you can't do the movements. You're very impatient, John. Yes. And I think that's the same with everyone, because the sequence actually takes a long time. I know on camera it just takes like a split second, but feel-wise, it takes forever if you have the correct sequence. Does that make sense? So I think in order to get that move correct like this one, you have to get into that post-impact position, and later on you could get rid of the post-impact. You don't have to start there, but you have to feel that motion and release it as much as possible. Because people who come out to in, they don't release it enough. So I know this move right here, when you go like this, is extreme. But you just have to understand that in your current situation, it's not going to get there anyways. At best, it's going to be like only 50%.
Yeah.
It's just going to get back to square. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you're severely open. So this one, you felt like you were releasing so much, it really felt like a flip, right? But this one, your face angle, if you see right here,
I like it.
it's less than 1 degree shut relative to your path.
I like it.
That over exaggeration. Does that make sense? So I think what you have to understand is that before, the main problem in your golf swing right now, John, is top of your backswing, before the golf club drops, upper body opens up. So that's not even lower body driven. That's like upper body driven from the start. So what you have to understand is that rotating your body open is not a bad move. We need it in our golf swing, because we have to get open to swing the golf club in this direction. But it happens too early.
Right.
It happens too early. We got to go top of your backswing. You have to, later on, you have to use your lower body, but the golf club has to drop down first. So we have to use our lower body, but just for now, just to keep everything simple, the arms of the club has to drop down to around halfway down, and then we can rotate as much as possible, and we're not going to come over the top. Does that make sense? But in order to achieve that, you're not going to focus on the downswing as much. You're going to focus on post-impact right here. Get the golf club to be a little bit slightly shut, top of your backswing, and get right back into that position. But if you want to get into this position where the club head is on the outside part of your hands, it's slightly shut, we have to get the golf club to drop here. But instead of focusing on dropping it here, we're just focusing on the outcome over here. Good. Just a couple more times. Good, good, good. The flip motion really over-exaggerated. Better, better. So when you guys practice, what I'll recommend is that get into this post-impact position, go to the top of your backswing, and the only thought you should have in your mind is to immediately get right back into that post-impact position. And if you just focus on those kind of couple things, I guarantee you're going to fix your over the top in one swing. So try to get that into your system and try to get that consistent draw, and I guarantee you will be hitting the golf ball farther and a lot better with more of an effortless move, an easier move, and I guarantee that's going to help your distance and your overall game as well. So if you guys like the lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow, and for in-person or online lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. below. Thanks, guys.